Okay, we're looking at the Crafters Porn Story Hour for children, and here we have a wild guy. He's yelling at grandparents. This guy was angry, and he was at the Drag Story Hour. He's yelling about there are more important things that are threatening children than a guy in a dress. He's very angry, and he told people in the crowd he was molested by priests, and so maybe that's why he's so angry. Just noticing about half the couples here at the Storytime Hour are same-sex couples with their children, and I'm guessing that for them this DQST event is important in normalizing their own lifestyles. Although no one is openly objecting to those lifestyles, but what's really annoying to the conservatives here is the infringement on children's rights to innocence. That's what we object to. But we have to wonder why the drag people insist on performing in front of 5-year-old children. Why not perform for high schoolers? Because high schoolers would jeer, be bored, and walk out. Some guy in a dress reading stories would not be impressive. And so these performers, they perform in front of captive, nearly unconscious children with the odd consent of their woke parents. And why not have these storytellers dressed as cute animals? Or why not dress up as burly sailors or construction guys? And definitely, why not have some hot babes in bikinis reading stories? At least the actual fathers could enjoy this, and the ladies too, maybe. And would the children enjoy the hot babe reading hour? Maybe so. So a question is, why promote story hours with an obvious sexual flavor? Is a man in a dress that children don't realize is a man a funny thing? Is it funny to fool 5-year-olds? What is this strange motivation on the part of parents and drag storytellers? But back to the bikini story hour, moms might think the hot babe story hour is salacious and inappropriate for children, and inappropriate for dads. The dads would be less objective, I imagine. Yet somehow a man dressed up and made up as a woman is not sexual and not salacious, and is somehow appropriate for 5-year-olds? I don't think so. According to many on the left, they believe it's fine. Some parents may disagree if they had a choice. Maybe a sweaty, muscular man dressed in a loincloth like Tarzan could offer a story reading hour for children. Would anyone object to this Tarzan story hour? And if so, the left can present trans people in drag as storytime readers. There's no good reason not to have a Tarzan story hour. Or a Jane story hour with the appropriately fit Jane of the Jungle outfit. I think the basic problem is, without school vouchers, parents have no choice. And soon, when school district starts this, there'll be an uproar. Maybe. That's why we continue to make parents aware. There were not many parents protesting this Saturday because parents are busy. They are unaware, and maybe they don't want to be seen as protesting against the gay story time. And they would be shunned by the gay and radical leftists as being filled with hate. And notice these pro-DQSH proponents actively work to stop the speech of any detractors, pushing several women with signs into the street, while one of the Crafters employees backed his car across the street into a group of protesters, causing them to rapidly disperse or be hit. We all saw this strange and aggressive action, and it brought a great cheer from the pro-drag queen storytime crowd in front of Crafters. Now, these liberals aren't so liberal when it comes to stopping free speech and attacking grandparents with deadly weapons. They have no problem when it comes to that kind of violence. So, now, although we are not filled with hate at gay people or trans people or any people, and do not drive vehicles into crowds of protesters we disagree with, we do say as a group, fine, be as drag as you want. Just leave the children out of it. And certainly don't force it on captive kids in schools with hijacked taxpayer dollars. That is what we hate. This is Thomas Cole, signing off.